In a land far, far away, there was a forest. This forest was unlike any other. It was full of tall, ancient trees and sparkling rivers. Birds sang sweet songs, and flowers bloomed in every color imaginable. The sun shone through the leaves, creating a magical light. People said the forest was enchanted. They whispered stories about the magic hidden deep within. Many didn't dare to enter. They feared the unknown. But those who did were often rewarded with great adventures and untold treasures. In the heart of this forest stood a tall tower. It was so tall that its top was hidden in the clouds. The tower was made of stone and covered in ivy. It looked mysterious and inviting at the same time. Inside this tower lived a girl named Rapunzel. She had long golden hair that reached the floor. She spent her days looking out of the window, dreaming of the world beyond. Rapunzel was not an ordinary girl. She had been taken away from her family when she was just a baby. An old sorceress named Gothel had locked her in the tower. Gothel wanted to keep Rapunzel's magical hair for herself. The hair had the power to heal and make people young again. Every day, Gothel visited the tower. She climbed up using Rapunzel's hair as a rope. Rapunzel's hair was so strong that it never broke. Rapunzel longed for freedom. She yearned to see the world outside. Her heart was full of hope and dreams. She often sang songs to the birds. They were her only friends. They listened to her tales of adventure and love. She imagined a life where she could run through the forest and feel the grass beneath her feet. One day, while singing, Rapunzel noticed a stranger in the forest. He was a young prince, brave and handsome. He had heard her beautiful voice and followed it to the tower. He was determined to find out who was singing such enchanting songs. The prince was named Arthur. He had heard tales of the enchanted forest. He was on a quest to find the source of the magic. He believed the magic could help his kingdom. When he heard Rapunzel's song, he felt a spark of hope. Arthur looked up at the tall tower. He saw the golden hair hanging down. He knew he had to climb it. Using all his strength, he grabbed hold of the hair and began to climb. It was not easy, but he was determined. When he reached the top, he saw Rapunzel. She was even more beautiful than he had imagined. Her eyes sparkled with wonder and curiosity. She had never seen anyone but Gothel before. Arthur introduced himself and explained his quest. Rapunzel was amazed. She had never heard of such bravery. She felt a connection with Arthur. He promised to help her escape. Together, they would find a way to break free from the tower and the sorceress's spell. Arthur and Rapunzel began to plan their escape. They knew it would not be easy. Gothel's magic was strong, but their love and determination were stronger. They decided to wait for the right moment. One evening, as the sun set, Gothel arrived at the tower. She climbed up using Rapunzel's hair, as usual. But this time, Rapunzel was ready. She had hidden a pair of scissors in her dress. When Gothel reached the top, Rapunzel cut her hair. The sorceress fell to the ground, screaming in anger. With Gothel gone, the magic holding the tower began to fade. The walls started to crumble. Arthur and Rapunzel knew they had to act fast. They climbed down the tower together. The forest welcomed them with open arms. As they ran through the forest, they felt a newfound sense of freedom. The birds sang louder, and the flowers bloomed even brighter. They knew they were on the right path. They were free at last. Rapunzel and Arthur journeyed through the forest. They faced many challenges. They were dark, thorny bushes and deep, fast rivers, but they never gave up. Their love gave them strength. They helped each other through every obstacle. When Rapunzel felt tired, Arthur carried her. When Arthur was hurt, Rapunzel's magic hair healed him. They were a perfect team. They knew they could overcome anything together. Finally, they reached the edge of the forest. In front of them was Arthur's kingdom. It was a beautiful place, full of light and joy. The people welcomed them with open arms. They celebrated their return with a grand feast. Rapunzel was finally free. She could see the world she had always dreamed of. She was no longer a prisoner in the tower. She had escaped, thanks to love and hope. Rapunzel and Arthur's love grew stronger every day. They ruled the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. They never forgot the lessons they learned in the forest. They knew the power of resilience and hope. Their story became a legend. People from all over the land came to hear it. They were inspired by Rapunzel's bravery and Arthur's courage. They learned that love could conquer even the greatest challenges. The enchanted forest remained a place of wonder. It was a symbol of hope and magic. It reminded everyone that dreams could come true. Rapunzel and Arthur's love lit up the kingdom, and their story was passed down through generations. And so, they lived happily ever after. Their tale of love and liberation inspired many. It showed that no matter how difficult the journey, true love would always find a way. The end.